Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to 52 Weeks of 52 Favorite Photos YouTube Hop. And it is hosted by Miranda Weber. Plus, it is also 30 Days of Sketches with Christie's Beautiful Life, round 18, where we all take a sketch and use it as inspiration to create our layout. And today's sketch was created by Johanna Goulding and has webbing weaving through there. And when I first seen it, I thought of some paper collection, simple stories, vintage, strawberry fields, and a couple of pictures that is my favorites today, and they go together. But then I looked at it and I thought, wonder if I can go diagonally. So I was thinking that instead of going this way. And then I got to thinking about a fence. So it progressed, but it starts out with this layout as inspiration. And here's the two favorite photos I picked for today, and they're of Hope. And I did cut a doily out of one of the 6x8 pieces of paper. Well, I think it was a partial. I used the other one for a different doily. Well, same doily, but a different layout. And there's my, what's left of that. And the ephemera. And I did use a sticker, I think. I think I might have. And this is the wood grain that is in the collection. And I cut it in strips. And I'm inking it in vintage photo. And I think I cut thereabouts around my trimmer. Yeah, you've all seen it. It does not do well on little things, I guess. I'm not precise, I guess, because all my other trimmers, the blades are dull and I haven't bought any. So it was a guesstimate. I thought, well, they're slabs of wood. It don't matter how perfect they are. So I am just add them on there, and I think I went up 5 inches, and then I drew a pencil line so I could tell where to put my pieces of paper. And I wanted to put that adhesive all the way down those strips. It was hard for me to remember to not do that, just to put it on the end. And I'm going to weave um, the scraps through the opposite way so it looks like lattice. And yeah, I haven't done this in a little while. It took me a few seconds, well, maybe a minute or two, to remember how I did it before. And I'm not sure I even remembered then. I just made do with what I had and did it. But I think it was easier the other time, so I think I had a better technique. But yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was. But I might have should have gone 4 3/4 because one of them I had to add just a wee bit, and it was the longest piece I had to get it to fit right there in the middle. But I got it to fit, so it worked out. And uh, I did cut that one, the one that go across the top. It was 1/2 inch instead of the, well, did I say 1/2 inch on the others? I think they were closer to 1/4, and then the bigger one 1/2 inch. And I am kind of getting low on papers on this collection, definitely on the 6x8. So I had less choices than I would have liked. But I looked at this and thought I could cover most of the strawberry up with everything that's going to be there, and it won't be so noticeable that they're so big. And on my photos there, I am putting them together, and I was trying to decide if I wanted to go up or down or what. Then I decided I wanted my strawberries to go right across there because they are big strawberries. We made sure we took our photo beside the big one. And I had a chair, and Hope carried it until we got down where everybody was picking the strawberries. And she carried it, but then as soon as I sat in the chair, she got my cane and was walking with it. So I took her photo. She has the littlest, tiniest grin on one. But yeah, you can't tell how she was kind of acting like me. She didn't do near as good as she has a few times. But I had the phone in my hand ready to take the pictures of the strawberries and her. So I was luckier this time. I just can't even believe it's been like a year since these photos were taken. Time flies. Uh, my title's going to be Berry Sweet because, strawberries. Yeah, and she is very sweet. And I wanted this other little thing up there at the top. It is made to look three-dimensional with layers, but of course it isn't. So I tried that label and didn't like it. It was way too long for it. And I couldn't see anything else on the layout that color. So it went to the side, but I will end up putting something on it to make it more three-dimensional looking. It just looks too flat. I am putting glue, or I'm going to, in the center of the butterflies and foam tape on the wings so that they're not too flat. But I wanted to put that one down there, see right there, but I was afraid it wasn't going to show up. But looking at the layout on the screen here, I think it showed up better down there than where I ended up putting it. So yeah, it's going up there, and a strawberry too. And oh, I found this and thought it would look good in the layers and actually look like a layer to me. And the little strawberries that you're going to see me using, one of which is going to go up there, were in the sticker book. So I put them on cardstock and then fussy cut around them so that I could put them here and there on the layout and have a little bit of foam tape behind them. And there's a whole sheet of jars and I just love them. And I picked this one because it has the strawberries and the little blossoms and everything. And I thought I would make just a wee bit of a cluster down there. Since there's bits of black on different things in the collection, I thought I'd go ahead and use these phrase stickers. And it's Happy Day, Bloom and Grow. And then You're the Jam. She's probably going to question that one and not know what it means. But I have to tell her it is something good. Jam's always good. Uh, Here's the three strawberries that I'm putting on here, and I just put a couple on each side. I was tempted to bring out my die from Spellbinders with the little tiny leaves, but I decided I liked it the way it was. It looked like it was sitting on a bench right in front of the lattice, and they were just scattered on the little bench or table. Yeah, table would work. Now, this bug, I thought at first it was just a vintage looking bee, but I put it on cardstock. It was in the sticker book and fussy cut around it, all those little legs and everything. And the more I look at it, the more I think it's a fly. But after all that work, I'm using it on my layout. It is definitely going to go on there and stay on there. And truth be told, you're going to see flies in the strawberry patch. You're going to see gnats. You're going to see maybe occasional. Oh, I've seen turtles very often. They love strawberries. So, yeah, you're going to see other things out there. And that's it. That's my layout. And I had a fun time making it. And it probably would, well, my intention was with these photos and this collection, use my chicken wire die with it. But with the sketch, it inspired me to make the lattice board here instead. So I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And there's my strawberry jar. Isn't it the cutest? They all look like that, so vintage and have different things in there. Yeah, I just cut it out of that one whole sheet of paper. It'll probably never get used for anything else but fussy cutting. And there's the phrase stickers and that one cluster. It was in the sticker book too. And I thought about using a smaller one, but the bigger one's so much more impressive. And I guess I Put that one in there twice. I did not think you all seen it good enough the first time around. So it's in here twice. And there, well, it looks like a bee here close up. A vintage looking bee. It's not very yellow at all. So yeah, it's a bee. I believe so. And there's the strawberries and the ticket in the background and butterfly and sequins. Oh, the sequins was Big Mom scraps and it's really old set. I got same time I got the collection and a papaya or something like that. But that's it. That's my layout. So make sure you check out the playlist down there below and see everybody else's layouts that they created with Johanna's sketch. And of course, check out the Facebook group. There's plenty more in there to look at. Thank you so very, very much for joining me while I created my layout today. I really appreciate that. And I hope you all have a happy, scrappy day. Bye.